park, table, chair, just regular words that describe a person, place, thing, or animal. A proper noun starts with a capital letter and is the specific name of a person, place, thing, or animal. So names like Miss Downey, names like Otis, places like Mr. Gaddy's or Taco Bell. Those are proper nouns. Singular nouns means that we're talking about one thing, one noun, one person. Possessive nouns, or I'm sorry, plural nouns means more than one, and we know that a noun is plural means that we're talking about more than one if it ends with just an S. Now, possessive nouns show ownership and they end with an apostrophe S. So that apostrophe at the end of the word of the noun that's showing ownership is super, super, super important, and we need to make sure that we put that on there. Yesterday we started studying pronouns, and pronouns are words like he, she, it, um, and those words take the place of a noun in a sentence. So I used the example yesterday. Sally is going to eat birthday cake. She, which is replacing the name Sally in the sentence, is going to have cake at her party. Okay? So the things that you're going to need for today's center is either your interactive notebook or a plain piece of paper, whatever Miss Downey has told you to do, glue, scissors, and a pencil. Okay, so your paper looks like this. You're going to cut your title out first on the dotted lines. Your title is subject pronouns, and your I can statement, which tells us what we should be able to do by the end of today's lesson, says I can use a different word form for a noun. So pronouns are words like he, she, they, it, we. They take the place of a noun in a sentence. So I want you to go ahead and get that title cut out and paste it at the top of your page. Go ahead and pause the video because Miss Downey's going to keep on working. So when you're ready and your title is pasted on, sorry guys, I'm trying to move my computer. You are going to cut out, like yesterday, on the solid line, this box, okay? So make sure that you get the flap. This is, again, that a pronoun on the flap is a noun or a word that takes the place of another noun in the sentence. So instead of specifically naming someone or something over and over and over again, we can use words like he, she, they, it, okay? I'm going to put my scraps in my tidy tub to keep my center nice and clean. You should do the same. Keep the floor clean, keep your notebook together, keep your glue and scissors together. Now, we have our box cut out. We have two pronouns today. We have the word we and the word they. So these two words are pronouns, and they're going to take the place of a noun in a sentence. Now, we are going to make that into a flap. So what you're going to do is with your scissors cut on that dotted line all the way to the solid, and then you're going to stop and you're going to have two flaps. We know that when we glue flaps, we only put the glue on the edge, okay? Because we're going to be writing under our flaps. So if I can find my glue stick, I'm not sure what I did with it. Here we go. See what happens when you don't put your stuff up? With my glue stick, I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the edge, just like so, and I'm going to glue this in the middle of my notebook page, okay? Now, when you've got that pasted, it should look something like this with your title at the top. When you flip the first flap open, first of all, look at it first. This is the pronoun we. You use the pronoun we when you're talking about more than one person. So kind of like a plural noun, when you're talking about more than one person and you're going to use a pronoun, you're going to use the word we, okay? So instead of the sentence saying Sally and John are planting, we can say we are planting, okay? So flip that flap open with your pencil. You are going to write the words we. We're going to write a sentence actually, so capital letter, don't forget. We are planting. And I'm going to show you this in just a second as soon as I get it written. So it looks like this. It may be a little bit hard to see. Let me see if I can fix it. So we have the words we, W-E, space R-A-R-E, space planting, P-L-A-N-T-I-N-G. ing, period. That is a complete sentence. It started with the capital letter, it has the finger spaces, and it has punctuation. It's nice and neat, and our sentence makes sense. It matches the picture on our flap. So the word we is the pronoun in that sentence. It's replacing the names of the people or the characters that we're talking about. Okay, this would be a good time to pause the video if you need to get this word written. Now, if you're ready to move on, our next pronoun is the word they. So again, if you're talking about more than one people, more than one person, you can use the word they. So instead of saying Sally, Bob, John, Mark, and Lucy all went to the movies, you can say, instead of writing their names over and over and over again, you can use the pronoun they. And instead of saying their names over and over and over again or writing their names over and over and over again, you can say they went to the movies. So in this picture, we're going to write they are smiling because they are smiling in our picture. So flip this flap up with your pencil. You're going to write the words they, T-H-E-Y, T-H-E-Y space R-A-R-E space smiling, S-M-I-L-I-N-G, smiling, and give it a period. Now, there's our sentence. They are smiling. If you need to get this written, I'm going to read it for you one more time. It would be a good time to pause the video if you need to. So, they, T-H-E-Y space R-A-R-E. Oh, excuse me. Miss Daddy's a little tired. Smiling. S-M-I-L-I-N-G, period. I know that this is a complete sentence because it starts with a capital letter. It has finger spaces between our words. It has a period at the end of our sentence, so it is ended. It is nice and neat, and it makes sense. Okay? So there is your work for today. So what I want you to take away from today's center is that pronouns, words like he, she, they, we, it, are pronouns and are words that take the place of a noun in a sentence. So if you're going to be talking about the same people, the same thing, the same animal, instead of saying that animal's name or listing the thing over and over and over and over again, you can use a pronoun, and it's quicker, and your readers will appreciate that. Good job today, guys. You know what to do when you're finished. Finish tray it or put your notebook back in the basket, and Miss Downey has given you instructions. Good job today.